Hey, it's me. Welcome to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to show you the one button that Apple never talks about on every single MacBook. Let's go ahead and get started. If we go ahead and take a look at any MacBook, any model, old or new, there's a button that's on there that Apple has never talked about. You might be asking yourself, well, what does this button do? How can you tell where it is? Why doesn't Apple talk about it? If we go ahead and take a look at this MacBook Pro from 2006, this is a very old computer. This is actually the first generation of the MacBook Pro that came out in 2006. And if we look on the top of the keyboard right next to the power button, there's a little tiny button over there that doesn't appear to do anything. Now this button was there just on the MacBook Pros, but they were also on the unibody MacBooks as well. Even though it's been many, many years since they've been on a MacBook, it still hasn't been removed. And you might be wondering, okay, so what does this button do if it's still there? Well, the thing is, it doesn't do anything. If we press this button, nothing happens. That's because this button has been there since 2006, and it was part of the original macOS design. This button used to be part of a feature called Airport Mode. Now, Airport Mode allowed you to connect your Mac to other devices wirelessly. And you could actually use an airport device to connect multiple devices at once. So this was before Wi-Fi became popular and Apple had their own version of it called Airport. And in order to turn Airport Mode on or off, you had to hold down the power button for a few seconds. And then this button would light up if you were connected to the airport device. So you'd have to press this button to connect to it and then release it to disconnect. So again, this button has been there for a very long time. And back in 2010, Apple redesigned macOS and got rid of Airport Mode completely. They moved everything over to Wi-Fi, and that's when all the airport devices stopped working, because Apple no longer supported the protocol. Now the funny thing is, Apple still has not changed this button on the MacBook. Even though it's been more than 10 years since they got rid of that feature. You can see here on the Touch Bar model, the same exact thing is there, except it's just built into the power button itself. But you'll notice on all the other models of the MacBook, whether it's the Air, the Pro, or the Retina, that this button is still present even though it serves no purpose anymore. So why did Apple make this button in the first place? The only reasonable explanation I could find is that Apple wanted to leave room in case they ever brought back that feature in the future. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to put the button there if they didn't plan on bringing it back at some point, right? Because it would just confuse users if they ever did bring it back. They'd have no idea what the button did. But by leaving the button there, it leaves the option open for them to bring back that feature, even though it's been more than 10 years since they got rid of it. I think that's the most logical reason. Of course, I'm assuming they're not just going to get rid of the button entirely. It's been there since 2006. I don't think they're going to get rid of it now. I think they're going to keep it there indefinitely until maybe they do decide to bring back that feature. Who knows? Maybe we'll see it again in the future. But if you haven't already, go ahead and check it out. And let me know in the comments below what you think the button does. I'm sure most people have no idea what that button even is. If you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful or at least interesting, make sure to leave a like, rating, comment below to let me know what you think. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.